But one of the things they say is that people are having less sex, but they're having more casual sex. We've got to remove a word here and exchange it for something else. People are not having more sex. Women are having more casual sex. Men are more sexless. Let me make that clear. It's not people who are doing this. The vast majority of men right now are sexless. The men who are having sex with the vast majority of women are Chad and Tyrone. Chadrone. So we've got to dial this back and stop using these broad labels, because women are clamoring to have sex and give it up easily to a small percentage of men. The men that they are sexually aroused by, the men that they consider to be, over 6 feet, making over six figures, have a six pack, and have a perceived higher sexual marketplace value. When the average man, and even above average man, that's not happening for them. So they talk about how men are using porn and all these other things. It is usually the only way that the majority of men today can actually get any type of sexual gratification. Or that's the only options that they have, because women have become to the place where they're so overly sexualized by this fantasy of Chadrone, and anything less than Chadrone is beneath them. So they would rather hold out for Chadrone to be a friends with benefit, to just skeet and skirt, to knock them down. They'd rather be a jump off to him than to be in a committed relationship with a good man that could be a good husband and father. Because why? Because women have embraced this sexual freedom, and they feel as though it's their right now. Feminism has told women it's your right now to do with your body as you please, and to only get the best, and only these men who meet your standards are the ones that should get it. These aren't men that meet their standards. When women say, "Oh, I want a man who's loyal, who's kind, who has integrity, he has all that." A man can have all of those qualities, and a woman will overlook him for the looks of Chadrone, for the opportunity to be a bed wench to Chadrone, to be a prostitute for the evening for Chadrone. And then they get on TikTok and other places and cry about it. So we've really got to boil this down and be honest about it. It is women that have destroyed the sexual marketplace, have destroyed dating and relationships. It's women who are able to get sex as often and as freely as they want to. But men, the majority of men, that is not their reality. And I just want to make that clear, because I like Louise Perry's work, but we've got to quantify this so that we're not getting there's no delusion here on what's going on. And everything I just said, the numbers prove this out. The data proves this out, from dating apps to sexual scientists and social scientists. All of this data shows this. Women between 18 and 30, there is a dramatic increase of men in that age range who are actually virgins. Where in that same age range, the number of sexual partners from 18 to 30 that a woman has had, it has gone up. It has gone up so dramatically. And I am going to do a video where I pull out all these studies so you guys can actually have this data in front of you. But so again, men are going more sexless. Women are having more sex and driving, the sexual marketplace. And they're the ones that's creating this lopsided effect that ends up making them miserable, because they end up getting alpha widowed by Chadrone and blaming all men for it. But let's continue.